Right. I am live. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Stop recording for 1 second. Ray, can you go check my live? Yes. Hello, y'all. Hey. Hey. So can I just drop the link now? Just Miss Valencia. Let me see. Hey. So can I just drop the link now? Just Valencia. So can I just drop the link now? Just Valencia. Okay. Hey, I got two people here. Just want to say thank y'all for coming tonight. Thank you so much. It's the first time I ever did my channel. For those of you, let's see. I wish I could see if y'all could hear me. Let me see. Okay, I see the comments. All right, y'all. All right. All right, Miss Valencia. So we're just waiting on Miss Valencia to join us in the live. But basically, I'll go ahead and get started. I'm your host, RoyalTea, and this is Royal Made. Basically, I am the owner of Women Empowered. I have a company that basically is to empower young women in the greater Baton Rouge area, surrounding areas, just women everywhere to see the gifts that they have within themselves. Let's see. Drop the link. All right, I was told how to do this, so let's see. All right, about to bring, about to get ready to bring Miss Valencia in. All right. I'm good. I'm good on that, baby. Okay. All right. Just waiting. We just gonna wait on Miss Felicity. Okay, she is. She is definitely backstage. Get at her. Hey,
Hey, Boo, you did
I
it.
did it. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Do this last thing, and we can go ahead and we can talk. I've been so anxious to talk to you. Hey.
Look, I'm sorry. I tried to come on from my laptop and I was like, I have a few minutes. Let me just go ahead on and restart it. I like to restart it ever so often, but I usually do it overnight. Girl, I decided to go ahead on and restart it, and the thing is
That's fine.
still going.
You
So
perfectly
I told you I
fine.
was gonna come now. I'm a woman of my word, so I'm here. I'm here. We're gonna do it. We're
All
gonna
right.
get through it.
So, I had kind of told everybody what my company was about, and I get into that later on. We could talk about that, but I want you to do the honors of introducing, what it is you do, what where you come from, where you from. Introduce yourself to me, please, 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 because I just know you, through your job, like you mentioned last night. We met at your job.
Um, you want to know about my channel? Like,
Well, yeah, what inspired your channel? Yeah, tell us.
well, well, of course, I got on YouTube during the pandemic, like a lot of other people, just at work, just listening to something, just something to do while I was at work, and I was getting ready to have surgery. I was getting ready to have a surgery, and oh, well, I have a whole life story, child. I have a whole life story. So maybe I'm gonna share it with you. So you want to know about me? I'm very transparent. I'm very open. I'm very honest. Look, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're
You
gonna
never know
see it.
who
I
your
am who
story
I
can
am.
help. You never know who
Oh
can help.
yeah. Okay. So we go through life. So at this point, I was getting ready to have surgery like about a year ago. Look, like yeah, about a year ago, and I was unhappy in my life at that time. Even though I was traveling, I was, enjoying life to the best of my ability, I was unhappy at home. So I just woke up one day and I just reevaluated my life and what I wanted. On February 11th, I decided that everything else is going well in my life except this one thing that I'm not happy. Why am I waiting on someone
Mhm.
to be and do who they say they are, who they can be, or who they
Okay.
were when I met them? So
Okay.
I just woke up one day with just like a whole enlightening,
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
on
Right.
February 11th, I made the decision that I don't want this. I need to do what's best for me. And
Mhm.
by February 15th, I already had a court date for divorce. Just I ain't no thinking about it. I just no second guessing, just
Yeah.
boom. And
Yeah.
I have just been on my self journey ever since and just enjoying my life and doing what I want to do, when I want
Yes.
to do it, how I want to do it,
Yes.
protecting my peace and my energy. And
Uh-huh.
so
Okay.
I
Okay.
knew I
Okay.
do talk a lot, y'all. I talk a lot.
No, you
So
good. You good. That's wonderful. That's you
okay,
strong coming from that.
so I made that decision,
Uh-huh.
and I knew I had to have surgery on February 19th.
Okay.
I was so ready when I made that decision on the 11th. I did not care about him not being there with me through surgery. I'm not caring about none of that. I'm caring about waiting till I heal. When I made that decision that this is I'm done, I'm out. I just did it. And that's the best decision I could have ever made in my life for
Mm.
my own inner well-being, you
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So, okay, so I had the surgery and, I'm healing. So I'm on bed rest and I'm listening to YouTube. And it was just so much. Every channel I go to, it was negative, fighting, arguing. It was heart wrenching for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got tired of watching the same old stuff on TV. I'm like, Lord, Lord, Lord. And I'm like, I talk hell. I'm like, oh, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, I found myself just talking out loud or basically like talking to yourself. I'm like, no, somebody needs to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to hear this. So I just, out the blue, decided, let me make me a YouTube channel. And somebody needs to hear something. I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
know who I'm going to talk to. I made
Right.
a channel. I made that decision
Right.
right then. I made that decision right then. I made my channel and I hit the button and started talking to myself. And a year later, I had 1,000 Royal Riders. I
Okay.
celebrated my 1K. So, I just
Okay. And
been
that's how
living and
you
learning
get here.
and
And that's
yeah, and telling people. Go ahead.
no, I was asking. That's how you get here. And that's how you get here.
Yes, yes. So I said I'm gonna spread love. I'm getting the positive energy, and my life was peaceful now. And somebody needs to. It doesn't have to be negative to get attention all the
Oh,
time.
absolutely.
You're going to send the wrong kind of attention, the wrong kind of spirits, and the wrong kind of energy in your life.
Okay. Yes,
So that's why I started my channel, just to get out there, just talk to real people about real life. It's gonna happen, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All we can do is just build from it, love, learn from it, and move on, and get through it.
right. Yes, ma'am. Right, right. Yeah, well, thank you so much for that. That's a beautiful story. First of all, I want to tell you that that's beautiful. I like how you're just becoming evolve. I love to think of it like
Hmm.
evolving, and I like to think of us as flowers. And I don't know who I got this from, but it stuck with me in my soul. Uh, all flowers need dirt to grow. you know. So in order to be a
Yep.
flower, sometimes we have to go through dirt and we
You
go
have
through
to.
things and that's kind of like, what I feel like the spiritual awakening, is about. So my question to you, the whole series, what I'm asking is, what is a spiritual awakening? When you find, what would you call it? What would you call it?
I think. Okay, you got a device, another device open. You got to turn it down.
Okay. So
Yeah, I hear myself. Yeah.
okay, let's see.
Yeah, so I think when I went through that, I think it was my spiritual awakening. I
Okay.
think it was because I would a whole month probably before I woke up and made that decision, I was going to bed to affirmations. And
Okay.
I would listen to I would just let it play and when I fall asleep, it's still playing. When I wake up, it's still playing. So
Mhm.
I just fed myself
Mhm. Mhm. Okay.
positivity, and
Okay.
then I had never listened to affirmations like that before,
Mhm.
but I did, and it did help me. And just one day, I woke up and the affirmations was just in me. I think that was my spiritual awakening then.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay.
And I haven't looked back, no matter what I went through, no matter how hard it got.
Right.
I didn't look back. I didn't look
Right.
back.
Right. So you agree that affirmations are essential in, when you're having a spiritual awakening or you having something that's bringing you outside of yourself, you should say these affirmations. Can you explain, like, you know, about the affirmation?
Definitely. Affirmation. More and more people are into affirmations. If you hashtag affirmations on Google, you're gonna see millions and millions and millions. But more and more people are actually making it a part of their everyday life. Some people, they'll wake up and they'll say their morning affirmation or listen to a morning affirmations, and they go on. And some people, they have their night affirmation, is affirmations for peace, like whatever you want to speak and resonate into your life, or whatever you want to believe, whatever you just listen to it, and you know that I can do this. And it makes sense to you. It's not just saying, oh, you can do it and go ahead. Like, it makes sense, and it resonates in your soul. The perfect example is if you catching this replay or you in this chat, y'all go to my channel. It's called Just Valencia. I have an affirmations playlist. My very first affirmations for the everyday woman. Check that out and just listen to it from start to finish, and then you will see and tell me you will not feel better about what you're going through. You will not feel better about yourself. You have to have some positive coming in instead of all of the negative, or somebody got to speak life into you. And if you don't have anybody around you to speak life into you, you go and you play you some affirmations, and you let them affirmations speak life into you until you can start speaking life into yourself, and you believe in yourself, and you believe that that you can do
it. Right. Yes, ma'am. Right. And I'm going to be honest with you. Let me see. I'm going to put this. I just want everybody to know, go follow Miss Just Valencia. She has some beautiful affirmations on her page. Miss Valencia, I can keep that together, Just Valencia, or you want me to separate that?
Well, you would have to drop the link.
Okay.
But if you can drop the link right now, that's fine. I think they could click on my picture. They should be able to click on my picture and and that should bring them to my page.
Yeah, y'all just go follow her. She has so many, it's affirmations out there. Like she says, a lot of affirmations for anything. I remember when I first started on my spiritual awakening, my journey, period, I just would listen, anything I was dealing with, because I felt like I had so much in life. I was broken. I called myself broken. I was broken. And so I was like, love, being happy, anything. So just, frequencies. I would look up frequencies, just some, not even music, some words. Sometimes I just listen to sounds, that kind of
right. And it's relaxing.
Affirmations are great.
It's relaxing, and a lot of people wouldn't think until you tried it.
Yeah. Right.
So,
right.
My what I did when I went through my spiritual awakening, and I made the decision to change my life and live for me and have a better life for me, is I went on. I cruise a lot. I travel a lot. So I went on me trip. It's always a girls trip, a family trip, or lovers trip, or whatever, mother-daughter trip. So I went on one for me. So my sister and I, we went in. It was just I brought my notebook, and I sat there, and I was peaceful. I didn't worry about nothing. That was as soon as I was able to get out the bed and move around. I went and I did a little anything that I wanted to do to lift me up or make me feel better. That's what I did. So I made a little. I did like a little commercial, just celebrating me, like I survived. So
all right.
So I did all of that. I went on my trip, and I mean, it was beautiful. It was so peaceful, and I took my time and I wrote those affirmations, and I was just reflecting and just enjoying my newfound peace and my newfound love for myself. And that's where those affirmations really came from the heart. I took my time, and everybody tells me to this day that they loved it, and that was my very first affirmation.
They are. So where did you go when you took that trip?
I went to Cozumel.
Ooh.
I mean, almost everyone you gonna go to Cozumel, because that's I always say,
I ain't never been yet. I can't wait. Look.
Yep. If you've never been on a cruise, your first cruise should be to Cozumel, because it's not as long. You can do like a 5-day cruise, 3 to 5.
That water.
Yeah, I mean, so even like if you take like a 7-day, you go to like a Jamaica or the Bahamas or something, it's still gonna go to Cozumel too. So
Right.
that's gonna.
Me and my friend, we
Mhm.
said we gonna do us one. I told her she gonna sneak away with me, get away from the kids. We gonna go. Let me.
Yep.
I'm about to try to pull up some of these questions. I know I had a few questions. Let me see. 'Cause I know I want to ask you some stuff for sure. I'll say how you started.
Oh,
Okay.
I know.
What I wanted to know, what pushes or push you told us what pushed you to this point. Well, now that you have your channel and now that it's up and running, I want to know what pushes you, like what's keeping you going, in your everyday.
Well, what's keeping me going is that I'm just a busybody anyway. But no, seriously, seriously, what keeps me going? Because to me, I know I'm growing at a slow pace, but I
Mhm.
always say I'm growing at my pace
Okay.
because I'm not trying to do no craziness to get the
Mhm.
wrong people. I always say it's
Right.
all about the quality, not the quantity.
Mm.
Okay. So if I get three people on there that love, conversation and say I helped them through the day, or say, I could help just, three real good royal riders,
Yeah.
then I think that is
Yeah.
worth more than having 1,000 people just to say you have 1,000 people commenting or you have 10,000 followers and
Right.
all of that. So
Right.
when I got out here and started talking to myself, I started getting people. It
Uh-huh.
was slow coming in the beginning, but they were coming and they
Right.
returned to come. So that's why I say on my channel, when I call it my Royal Riders, they've been there. All of my people, well, the people that's in my chat all the time,
Mhm.
they really been there from the very beginning and supported me and grew with me even when I started talking to myself and had less
Right.
than 100
Right.
subscribers.
Right. Right.
So it just knowing that there's other people
Mhm.
that just want to sit back and have just good fun and enjoy
Yeah.
life, and people
Right.
like you that came up to me and said that I helped them in some way.
Mhm.
That happened at a hospital not long
Right.
ago. A
That's
lady,
good.
stopped me. So she was like, "Hey, you helped me during the pandemic," and she wanted to buy me lunch and stuff. So I
Because that's
love
it.
that
That's
effect.
what
I
you're here
really
for.
love
That's
helping
what you're here
people.
for. That's what you are
Yes,
here for. And
yes,
I love that
I'm
you work
a broke
you
philanthropist.
you walking in your purpose. That I feel like that's a part of the spiritual awakening, having an awakening. You find out what your purpose is, and you might sometimes that was
Hmm.
a part of it. What I didn't want to accept because I'm not a people's person like that. But my person told me like you are you good with helping people. You know that you good at it. You need to
Hmm.
accept it. You just need to
Yeah, and
accept
I don't want any. I know, and it's to a fault.
it.
It's to a fault
Hmm.
where I know I don't want to, or I shouldn't, or I don't have it. I can't tell people no. If it's gonna help them or bring a smile or and put them in a better place, I can't tell people no. That's my joy in life, is to see others happy and make others happy,
Right.
and that's just who I am.
Right. That's so good. That is so beautiful. I
Mhm.
had a question. I wish I would have wrote that down. I had one to ask you after that. But um other than that, I mean, what else do I want to know? Do you have any questions for me? Would you like to know anything about me and what I'm about, or where I come from, or anything like that?
No, I do not want to know where you come from. I don't want to know none of your personal business. What I want to know is
Oh, and
where
drop the link too.
do
I want these people to see you. How far? Oh, I remember my question now too. I'm so sorry. How far? I mean, how does it feel? How does it feel for you to come to this point now? When you started, starting your channel and you didn't know, and now you getting interviews.
and just
People
start
want to
talking to
interview you.
myself?
Yeah, stop talking to yourself. How does it feel now? You got somebody who really want to listen to you.
It actually feels good because I have the right kind of followers.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
have the right kind of people in my life. So it really feels good. And when I said I wanted to get to 1K, it was not about monetization because you ain't making no money on YouTube with no 1K subscribers because
Mhm.
it's not about the subscribers. You're getting paid by the views.
Right,
And,
right.
the views are you got to build your views up and stuff. So I just had a personal goal to get to 1K because I just thought 1K would look better behind my name.
Absolutely. Them
So I
goals.
said,
Ooh, them goals.
look, I have
Them
look, I have
goals.
episodes on my channel. It's called Just Valencia Just Does It. That's another playlist. So anything Valencia wants to do, Valencia just does it. So I just
Okay.
decided to make a YouTube channel. I just did it. I just decided, look, I'm ready to get out this marriage. I
Mhm.
just did it. When I decide if I want to go on a trip, I just do
Just
it. So
okay. Your wave. I love that
I'm so
wave. You
excited.
created a wave and I love it. I love it. Look, I found you some
Yes,
type of
sir.
way. It was right up the
And I
street.
just decided I wanted 1K. Yeah, I just decided I wanted 1K behind my name by
That's
1 year.
good.
And
That's
I had it exactly at that 1 year.
It's good. So now you can, and now I'm sorry for cutting you off. What you had wanted to ask me? What you had wanted to know?
So what do we have forward to look into?
Okay, okay. So basically, I'm gonna be going out there in the community doing a lot of hands-on work. People can call me. I know a lot of applications how to get children in childcare, how to avoid getting around vaccinations. If people do, it's whatever you prefer. But I just know other ways around it. Helping people with job resumes. Um,
Yes.
and also and it's just developing because the main thing that I want
Yeah,
to
it
do
goes
is
with
build
networking. Yes. And you can
yeah
meet a
and
lot of
a
people.
lot.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, me, and that's what I want to do. Highlighting. I'm gonna be honest with you. Women in power. When people ask me what it is, I like to interview women like yourself and empower. That's what I want to do. I want to empower the community, and empowerment, that word within itself is big. So whatever that may
Mhm.
do, whatever that may be, I help people in all different kind of ways that I be amazed
Yes.
myself
Yes. Yes.
sometimes. So I done took the cap off of my limitations now because I used to do all this for doctors. So now I want to do
That's
all this
right.
for my children and my culture. My family and my culture.
That's right.
I want to leave something. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
That's what women empowerment
Totally
is
agree.
about.
Totally agree. Yes. 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 Okay. So oh, wait, it was something I was about to say. Guys, if you are catching this replay, please show your girl some love, help her grow. We are growing together. I'm humble. I'm glad she is
Yeah.
allowing me to grow with her. So if you catching this replay, y'all help her grow. Hit that like button and subscribe to her channel.
Yes,
Y'all
please do
hit the
that.
like button.
Please do that. Please do that. And I'm gonna be coming on more often. I'll be coming on to the channel. I need to get out of being shy because I'm a little shy. But what I gotta do calls for me to come out of that shell, and so I have to find ways for people to feel me and understand
Yeah,
what it is that I'm doing. And so I'm gonna
yeah,
be
you're
doing more
doing
content.
great.
I'm a
You're doing
content
great.
creator. I'm a content
Yes,
creator.
yes,
I'm gonna
that's
be
right.
creating
Create that
content.
content.
Yes, ma'am. But I'm not even
Ooh, I
gonna
finally
really
got this
hold you.
thing.
I'm not even gonna really hold you up too much longer. People can join your channel, join my channel if they want to know more, they want to learn more about my products and what I offer. I offer consultations. I will sit with you and see if we need to get some chakras aligned and help you get your chakras in line and all that. But we gotta, they gotta show us that they really want to do this. I'm not, gonna waste my time, and I want to see
That's
people who
right.
really want to be here and really want to support us. That's what it's about because you took the time out. I'm taking the time out. So we as women, we're
Help
gonna
each
empower
other.
the next
Everybody
women.
can help each other. Everybody has something to offer.
Yes, ma'am. And that's what we're gonna do. And that's it. That's all I
Well, I
really have.
thank you for inviting me. It
Yes,
was a
ma'am.
pleasure,
You're
and I look
welcome.
forward to growing with you. And you
Yes,
have to think of a name for your people now. You got to give us a
I
name. So,
know, I do. I have to. I have to. I gotta
yeah,
get
okay,
there.
take
But
your
we gonna
time. You gonna
definitely
get
get there.
you.
But they gonna be royalty. They gonna be royally made, and we're gonna be. I do want to let them
I
know
know
that
that's
I'm
right.
giving.
Crowns on. Hashtag
Like,
crowns
yeah,
on.
those crowns, putting jewels on their crowns. We are here to add jewels on crowns. So I have to get you a
There you
crown.
go.
So I'm gonna be giving, I'm gonna be giving crowns because
I have one. I have one.
I'm
I didn't
proud
lie.
of
I put
women.
one at the end.
Yeah, these queens deserve it. So and just
Mhm.
mentally, I want to give that to them. So I just want to give them that, and just do that. So whatever that may be, and whatever the people want to see, leave it in the comments what y'all want to talk about. If y'all have any questions for Miss Just Valencia, please do leave them in the comments and go to her page, go to my page, and we hear y'all.
Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
Subscribe,
Mhm.
subscribe. That's all I got. All right, Miss
All right, thank
Glory.
you. I'm gonna go ahead drop down so you can get yourself together. And I
All
appreciate
right.
you. I'm very humble
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
allow me to come in grace my presence.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right,
All right. Well, I
thank
will
you, boo.
see
Bye
you
bye.
later. I'm going to just close it on up, close this live off, and I'll talk to you later. You have a good night, Queen. All right. Yeah, it's over, y'all. I did my live. Somebody watched. So that's Miss Just Valencia. She is gone out of here. All right. So if y'all want to follow me for content, you can definitely, you see down there below, infinite underscore woman 23. I have an email, woman empowered 23. If you want to email me for any events, I will speak to people, whatever, I'm willing to link network, but we got to get this job done. And I'm not dependent on nobody to get it done. I'm going to get it done myself. So I have too many eyes looking at me, and as well as people out there. So let's be accountable. Let's be accountable. And I did my live. So for everybody who thought I wasn't gonna be live, I had a lot of comments. I know that I did not know how to really drop my links really good, but I did have ways of letting everybody know I went live. So if you saw this live, I appreciate the person who is here. I appreciate anybody that will watch this live. I hope it was empowering to you, as it was for me to talk to Miss Valencia about a spiritual awakening. And basically, what a spiritual awakening to me means is just to be called into your purpose and to step into your purpose. And my purpose is to empower women, to empower children, to empower my community, and do it for my ancestors, do it for everybody that is here now, because 100 million trillion cells are listening to you, and they're listening to everything that you say. So just like she say, affirmations are good for yourself. You should wake up and think about, contemplate what you want to do. Say your affirmations, implement that in your day. Like just start doing different things outside of what you usually do, and give it a try. And it's proven. I'm not able to, well, I don't really have the time, but if you check out Billy Carson, he'll go into, you know, how to reprogram yourself. Basically, just meditate every day for 21 days on the same thing, and you could get whatever you want. So it's just as simple as that. So I'm your girl T, and I just gave you a jewel for your crown. All right. So, all right. Y'all been royally made. It's your girl Royalty.